family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bears going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run again with Hyde on first. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Hyde trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Jones now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Maxwell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. There at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aldon Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now high. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
On the counter, this is high. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garcon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, they run with Howard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Kessler now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A.J. Derby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Jones off the play fake. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on third and long. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Jones operating from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down, a run with Hyde. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. No, check.
Looking to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Jones now. Off play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They start the drive with Hyde. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. second down. Langford. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Jones now to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Off play action. Jones going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
All right, here we go. Back down, here we go. Go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that takes us from second to third down. He'll look to throw. Flushed it, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And really opening it up. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now Jones off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning.
It's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column,
you.